Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Today's beer, guys, this is Clown Shoes' Pecan Pie Porter. And it's been a while since I did a Clown Shoe beer. And I've done a version of this several years ago and wasn't overly impressed. I seen this, and then that one was a 22-ounce bomber. It was a pricey beer on top of that. So I seen this and I said, yeah, smaller package, not quite as expensive. I'll give it another try. So this is their Pecan Pie Porter, and this is put in the can 0823 or 21. So this is the latest edition, I would say, or this year's edition. So I don't know how often. I think it's seasonal. They probably do it once a year or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I've done some of their beers, and some of them are tasty, and some of them are transitional. So it's what it is. There, it's basically most of the breweries are that way. Have something that they brew all the time. That's not world class or outstanding. It just a lot of those beers are just trying to get the macro lager drinkers over into something with a little more taste. So, and it's doing fairly well. What do you think? Craft beer doing all right now? Yeah, I think it's all right. There was people saying 5-6 years ago, "Oh, it's going to die out." No, it's not going to die out. All right, let's get on with this one. We're going to jump over to Untapped. By the way, these guys are in Massachusetts. And when I went to Untapped, they have the coffee version here, and that's not the edition that I have. So let me do one more check. Yeah, I believe it's this one. Yes, Pecan Pie Porter, 8%, and that's what this one is, an 8%er. And pictures, it definitely looks like a stout, guys. It's pretty dark, but you know, a lot of times these pictures are a little misleading. You get it into the glass, and we'll see what it brings. So, and this has a heat shrunk wrapper on it, 16-ounce can, and they're always known for doing very colorful artwork on their labels. So I'm giving them a chance again. Like I said, when I had the last version of this, I wasn't too impressed. Now it looks like cola coming out here, guys. Not pitch black, but I mean in the glass it may look black. All right. Right at maybe just a little bit less than 2 fingers of head. And it's pretty dark, maybe just a very subtle light around the outside of the thin part of the glass. There's not much. It's dark enough to be a stout. I've seen stouts not quite this dark before, so I mean, it's a good looking beer, nice khaki colored head, so looks pretty good. To the nose we go. Rich roasted malt, caramel, toffee, maybe a hint of some black molasses. Just might be a little nuttiness in there from the pecans, but of course when I say that, when you look at the can here, it says Pecan Porter Ale brewed with natural flavors. So natural flavors, that's not pecans, it's pecan flavoring then. Okay. That's what I'm getting, guys, so let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers. And it's pretty much like I remembered. I mean, it's decent. I mean, to me, it's kind of thin on the mouthfeel. The alcohol seems to be well hidden. I'll give them that. But not a lot of nuttiness. I mean, it's very, very subtle there. But as far as everything else, I mean, it's got a very nice roasted malt taste. I am getting caramel on top of it, maybe a little black molasses. And it's smooth to drink. I mean, as far as that goes, to me, it just reminds me of a transitional beer. This is what we have on tap all the time. You know, if you want a darker beer, this is it. But it's a heavier beer. It's 8%. So if you're used to drinking 4.5%, 5%ers, this may be a little heavy for you if you're driving. So just be aware of that. I'm about the same place I was last time, so not overly impressed. Probably not something that I would purchase again. Now that I've had this one for a while, anyway. I think it's been several years since I had that last version of this. It's just, and you could, if you want to make a barrel aged version of it, like I've told you guys many times, throw you a jigger of some good bourbon in there, and I mean, it's definitely going to kick it up, especially if you're drinking at home, you're not driving anywhere. You could always do that on a darker beer like that, and if you're a bourbon fan, like I am. Anyway, I digress. Let's sip on this, let it come up to room temperature, and see what we got. Alright guys, I'm back. Didn't leave any lacing on the glass. I mean, it's not something I would probably purchase again. There's a lot better beers out there than this. I hate to be that way with these guys. They do make some good stuff, but it's pretty hit and miss. This is a transitional beer to me, guys. So, not getting hardly any kind of pecans, nuttiness. If it's there, it's so subtle. You really, really have to look for it. I don't choke. It's there, but it is so subtle and thin. The only attribute I can give to this is the alcohol seems to be well hidden to me, because I'm used to drinking these ABV beers, and it's 8%. Dates on it, ABVs on it. So I mean, that's about the biggest compliment I can get for this beer. It is decent. It's decent, guys. It's a big beer, and that's what I'm gonna give it. It's 85, right down the middle of the B category. Over to Beer Advocate. They say 85 also. Very good. I'll say decent instead of very good. And Untapped has it at 3.62. Again, B beer. So it's unanimous on this one. I was hoping to get something a little tastier this time, but probably won't be picking up the pecan porter. I mean, and again, if you want to kick it up a notch, you know what to do. I've told you. So if you've had the 2021 edition, the pecan pie porter from Clown Shoes, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.